The following contest is a Dynamite Division ladder qualifier match scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit and is sponsored by Dial Glass. Introducing first. The greatest mind in professional wrestling, Matthew Theall, from beautiful Atlantic City, weighing in tonight at 195 pounds, the unorthodox Levi Shapiro.
Take a look in the ring. KG Kevin Gill here at ringside, joined of course now on commentary by Tough Enough's AJ Kirsch. You also might know him, he's alter ego from Hood Slam, but right now AJ, we're looking, I know this hasn't been a good night for you, but right now we're taking a look at
his opponents. From Sacramento, California, weighing in tonight at 100.
Virgil Flynn, one of the most popular wrestlers in the area. Reach for the gold too. He's on his way to the ring right now to take on the very iconic Levi Shapiro. Your boy KG Kevin Gill here at ringside, being joined now on commentary by a man I must say, I feel you were robbed tonight, AJ Kirsch. When I saw Marquise Jackson get physically involved in the match, held onto your leg, and took you out of the running for a match that I thought you were the odds-on favorite to win tonight.
KG, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I am plenty PO'd right now. I am not happy. I am livid. But you know what? It would be a disservice to the athletes in the ring to divert the attention to what happened earlier tonight. I'm going to do these two men justice. I'm going to call this match to the best of my ability as a sports journalist. But yes, you're right. I was robbed, and I'm not happy about it.
He's a sports journalist, I'm a documentarian. Together we form one of the most talked about commentary teams beyond California. But California, let's be honest, it's where we're based, brother.
It's true. It's where our roots are planted, shall we say. But they do spread far and wide. They are spreading further and wider each and every time. And we are underway. Levi Shapiro against one of the most athletic, dynamic, resilient performers in not only all of NorCal, but in all of wrestling, Virgil Flynn III.
You know, when I look around the locker room of Gold Rush, I see guys like JR Kratos that they have just star written right on them. But what's awesome is Virgil has the same it factor. Totally different physical form. Look at that!
Whoa!
Totally different physical form. But his intensity, his quickness, his fluidity. Virgil Flynn is an athlete like no other. But again, the strangely charismatic, and even though I don't like him, that Levi Shapiro, he's kayfabe. Well, he's like, let's take a page out of Dick Byers' book. He kayfabes on the photo.
On the photos, he is a kayfabe, and he is old school as old school gets. But right now, he's using his leverage and his power. You know, it's not often that Levi Shapiro finds himself the larger, more physically dominant man, but when you're going up against a guy who's about 5'8", 5'9" in boots and maybe 150 pounds soaking wet, you're gonna.
If he just ate a ball-bearing burrito.
Yeah. Then Levi Shapiro definitely finds himself a physical advantage in this contest.
Levi Levi Shapiro, so old school, he appeared at the building today, walked in with a Halliburton and a fanny pack.
Yep.
And that is a shoot.
Shoot.
Speaking of shoot, look at the velocity on those elbows, continuing to rotate after making contact. And Shapiro now running for cover to his manager, Matt Thiel.
Well, that's
Matthew,
why
if you will.
Matthew Thiel, the self-proclaimed greatest mind in all of professional wrestling, but Virgil Flynn not giving Levi Shapiro a moment to rest, brings him in the ring the hard way. Beautiful
right
single leg drop kick.
Planted that bottom of that. Whoa!
And a second sends Levi Shapiro barrel rolling out to the outside. And Matthew Thiel there to console his client, I guess. His one of the most. Oh, wait a second, Virgil. Huge vaulting plancha to the outside.
Virgil Flynn giving out some highly aggressive high fives there at ringside, but they love Virgil Flynn here in Pacifica as he poses on the guardrail and soaks in that love, that adulation from the Gold Rush crowd here. The Gold Rush fans, they're all blessed by Lady Luck, AJ.
Well-deserved adulation from these fans. When you're as talented as Virgil Flynn, all you have to do, a moment like that just speaks volumes. It tells the story far better than you or I could.
Absolutely, the physicality. Look at those, taking a page right out of, if I didn't know better, I would think Dusty Rhodes.
Wait a second, I'm sorry to interrupt, but look at Matthew Thiel. And then Virgil just stomping his hand away as well. He should. Thiel interjecting himself in this contest.
And not to bring up bad memories, but that might be a move to scout in the future. I saw Virgil. He was able to get out of that. I know that's got to weigh on your mind, but I know we're not here to talk about that. I don't want to bring out the negativity. I know you're positive, but what's not looking positive right now, Virgil Flynn on his back, Thiel, golf club, it all adds up to trouble.
Well, the distraction was enough for Levi Shapiro to level Virgil with a clothesline on the apron where there is absolutely zero give in that ring. And Virgil right now is in a bad way. Levi Shapiro rolling him back into the squared circle.
Inside the square circle is where victory occurs, truly. You can win a match to a count.
Speaking of which,
two. Whoa.
Wow, not just a kick out, but a kick right to the temple.
Right to the temple. Levi Shapiro using that very lateral, almost a literal lateral press. I may coin a phrase.
Let's coin it. A literal lateral press. That was literally a lateral press.
Levi Shapiro, again, has such a diverse moveset. Some of the moves he performs are from men much larger than him.
True.
Some of the moves he performs are taken from the playbook of men much smaller than him. A diverse performer, but unfortunately, just the personal life choices he makes involved with Thiel and etc.
It speaks to his character or his lack thereof associating with somebody the likes of Matthew Thiel, but I got to give credit where credit is due because Levi looks like he's in the best shape of his life. He is diversifying his arsenal. And like I said earlier, when you're facing somebody who's much smaller than you can lay it in with some moves that you otherwise wouldn't if you're facing a man the size of a Brian Tannen or a J.R. Kratos. Case in point right there, a bear hug. Not often utilized by the unorthodox Levi Shapiro.
But that's the thing, like you said, he's got the size advantage today. He's in there now like he's Brian Brock with J.R. Kratos at this point. It's almost like these guys are scale models of incredibly large and powerful wrestlers, each with their own. Look at Virgil Flynn, so much heart, so much intensity. But again, look at Levi Shapiro never able to showcase his strength. Very unorthodox showing.
Indeed, but also at the same time, Virgil is used to wrestling guys far larger than him, which means he is conditioned for moves like this. He's conditioned for moves like the bear hug, like slams, like moves that really wear you down.
High impact, and to build on your point, he's used to taking those holds from much larger and stronger men.
Exactly. So that's Levi, I admire his approach, but it may be coming back to haunt him because this is exactly what Virgil Flynn is used to in the ring.
100%. Referee checking on Virgil Flynn, but Virgil Flynn, as we said, he's got no quit in him.
No, not at all.
Fighting his way out with those elbow strikes, trying to do anything to release that pressure on his lower back to a vertical base. Virgil Flynn, no, abdominal stretch.
Wow, time-tested maneuver. We were talking about old school, and there it is, the abdominal stretch, and he is just wrenching on it, torquing the midsection.
I feel like, I'm sorry to cut you off, brother, I feel like I'm almost looking at the cover of Pro Wrestling Illustrated here or something, just seeing this. It's almost, whoa, look at that.
Well, look at that. I guess the referee, from his vantage point, he can't see Thiel using that golf club for leverage. And, of course, Levi Shapiro, what, knee? Me using outside leverage? Perish the thought.
Again, why does the manager have to carry a dangerous steel golf club? It's a weapon.
Well, Matthew Thiel is a golf aficionado. He doesn't golf himself. He says it's too athletically demanding. But he keeps up on all of his favorite golfers. He likes to fancy himself a golfer.
He's like a golf mark, if you will.
Indeed.
A golf mark, a self-mark, all of the above. But kayfabe all that talk, because right now, Virgil Flynn, whoa!
Referee could have called a disqualification right there. And Virgil, using what was left of his strength for a hip toss on Levi Shapiro, breaking the abdominal stretch.
What price did Virgil Flynn pay? Caught in that punishing hold, but look!
Beautiful second rope drop kick takes down Levi Shapiro.
He almost hesitates. He floats in the air for a moment, too. Foot up.
Great ring awareness right there. Ring awareness right there.
Easy for you to say, brother.
Great ring awareness right there from Levi Shapiro, draping his leg over the bottom rope to break up the 3 count.
And to give him some credit for his intensity, he was able to do that without the help of his manager.
Wow!
And he didn't need the help of his manager to throw that almost rock and roll express-like drop kick.
That was a beautiful drop kick. He is a student of old school wrestling, and I dare say, I never thought I'd say this, that was a textbook old school drop kick from Levi Shapiro.
For a moment, I thought I was looking at a young Jim Brunzell with orthodox sideburns. But I digress, look at him!
Wow!
Did you see that?
Fist drop off the second rope, another old school, time-tested maneuver.
Shades of the great Tully Blanchard, if you will.
That's right, baby. That was, yeah. I don't know. Oh, look at that arrogant cover, though. You're not going to get it done against an athlete the caliber of Virgil Flynn with a cover like that. I don't know what he was thinking.
He's going for a fist drop? If only he had a singlet top to lower.
Yes, this one would have been over.
Old school, though, it worked for so many years for a reason, and it's become a signature standout style for Shapiro. These two putting it all on the line to try to get to that 4-way ladder match. But what's going to be left of either of these two guys after all this?
This has been a very hard fought. Wait a second, Virgil with a head of steam. Oh my God! Hurricane Rana!
Out of nowhere!
And he's calling for it. Cannonball!
Boom!
And he got all of it! Thiel's about to have a heart attack.
Come on! Get him out of here!
Matthew Thiel up on the apron, about to have a seizure.
Get him out of here, please, referee! I want to send this tape to the championship committee to be reviewed. This is unacceptable for a referee.
And Levi Shapiro there to capitalize. What is this? Wow, Fisherman's Buster on Virgil Flynn.
Fisherman Buster, now the ref's back in the game.
1, 2, and Virgil was able to get a shoulder up.
Thank God karma still exists in our world, and Virgil Flynn has gotten a few more seconds of fight time. But he's not silly, he's not stupid, he may be concussed.
I'm all about karma if I'm about something, and Virgil Flynn is too.
It's not every day you hear A.J. Kirsch quote Insane Clown Posse lyrics, but today you did. Shaggy Two Dope lyrics, to be even more specific.
I love that song. That is one of my all-time favorites.
Ain't nobody placed on this earth for nothing. Levi Shapiro was placed on this earth to drop old school moves. And Virgil Flynn was placed on this earth to electrify crowds.
Well, both men are
going for here?
They're both in the high rent district right now. This could be Virgil loses his balance after an elbow to the midsection and gets crotched right on the top rope. And Levi Shapiro, the look on his face says he's about to call it right now.
Could this be it?
Whoa! Virgil hangs on! And Levi Shapiro's right where he wants him!
Wait a minute, 450!
1, 2, it's over!
Virgil Flynn advances!
Here's your winner, Virgil Flynn!
bothering you. Until
I'm going to be complaining about it further.
Virgil Flynn advancing Dynamite division. 4 men in the ladder match, and now we know 3 of them.
Only one competitor left to be named. Who's it going to be?